So still hanging out at the Hendry County Motorsports Park, southernmost dirt track in the USA. Hanging out with probably our oldest driver in the field, but I wouldn't put age by you. 75 years old, Ken?
Yes,
And how long have you been racing?
all my life, on and off, not steady, but you know, I haven't been out here for 15 years since they closed Hialeah Speedway. I won a lot of races down there years back, and then I moved up here in LaBelle, and then all of a sudden I got the bug again, and I found this car underneath a tree. It had been there for 2.5 years. About 3 months ago, and I pulled it out. It looked like a pile of junk, and I got it running. It's not real competitive yet, but it's...
Well, I'm glad you guys came. You finally, well, guys, it's just you. You're a one-man show. I mean, we just walked up. You're changing the plugs on the car, and but you're having a good time, man.
Oh, I'm loving it. It's a real low buck enterprise here. You know, it's every little penny that I got. I have a dog rescue. I rescue Chihuahuas, and I do it out of my pocket. And when I used to work, it wasn't a big deal, but now it's tough, and I make sure my animals are taken care of before my race car, and it's a couple months off is a welcome time to get my ducks back in order again, in a row, you know.
Now, you do a Chihuahua rescue. Is that the deal you were talking about on you're trying to do a YouTube deal with that?
Yeah, I'd like to, and I want to incorporate the Chihuahua rescue. I rescue mostly our dogs that special needs. I got a 3-legged Chihuahua. I got one that's blind, one that's deaf, one that's a little cuckoo, you know, and most of them are all. And then I have one big dog I found running down a 4-lane highway, and I just, you know, she's 50 pounds. I can't get rid of her. She's my baby.
She protects all the other little dogs.
Oh, yeah. She thinks that Chihuahuas are her puppies. So you don't pick up one of her Chihuahuas when you're next to her. You know, she'll let you know, you know. But I'd like to get the YouTube channel going and maybe try to start something. I had a GoFundMe site back about 3 or 4 years ago. It got a couple $100, but anything helps. It probably cost me $500 or $600 a month in vet bills.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and food. Food has doubled in the past 8 months.
Yeah, no, I know that. I've got animals myself, but I am so glad that you got the racing bug again. You were talking about Hialeah. Did you cut your teeth on the asphalt? Have you ever raced dirt before here?
Yeah, I raced dirt in Flemington back when I was a kid. I had a NASCAR license when I was 14 years old. I raced Flemington Speedway, and that's when NASCAR used to do short tracks also. And Frankie Snyder kind of blew that one up because he wanted Hoosier tires, and NASCAR wanted Goodyear, and so that was the end of that. But I raced against the best modified drivers in the world: Buzzy Ruderman, Noki Mallory, Pee Wee Griffith, all them guys for years up there with open wheel modifieds. But then I moved down here. I took a break for a while. My mom was sick, and then I got talking to some people about Hialeah. I built the car, and I got hooked up with some people that had super late models, and I had a cyclone car, and that was beneficial.
Yeah.
So I won a lot of races down there. It was threw bottles over the fence because I was the out-of-town boy that come down and push the country boys out of the way, you know. But, I had a good time.
Yeah, I miss the Hialeah days. I had gotten to go over there a few times when I was a young kid. The only thing I could never get used to when I got to drive the track once is when you went off in the corner, it almost seemed like it had negative banking going in the corner. You're going to fall off the face of the earth.
It was flat. In fact, when I first got down there, I was driving it like a dirt track. I was sideways coming off all the corners, and I learned that slower is faster. And it doesn't sound right, but sometimes you slow down a little bit, you gain more traction, so your car is faster. But here on the dirt, now this is a whole different ball game. Up there in the north years ago, it was all horsepower, 800 horsepower, big giant tires, go as fast as you can, and push everybody out of the way. Now it's so technical. I'm really having a hard time getting a grip on all the setups and everything. I hit one the other day and picked up 2 seconds. That's a lot. I went from 19.5 to 17.5 a lap, you know.
Well,
so.
since you started coming out here, you've been getting a little bit faster and a little bit faster.
Yeah.
I think you're going to be right up there with them pretty soon.
Hopefully by February, when I come back, I'll have done with the car that what I want to, and get it set up and get the weights where I want it, and I can be mid-pack or front pack every week. That's my goal.
Ken, I appreciate you taking the time out. I know you got to get ready and jump out there and practice. Have a lot of fun tonight, my friend.
Yes, I will. You bet. That's why I'm here. I love this so much. It's such a great sport. And,
well, maybe we can get some donations for your dog food and stuff too. So if we can figure that out, then we'll get you all hooked up. Ken Housh, thank you so much for racing with us here at the Hendry County Motorsports Park.
Thank you very much for your recognition. I don't really look for anything except to have fun, and that's what I'm out here. I don't have a car to win when I'm running against cars that are way more expensive and way more technical, but they know I'm out there.
Yep. They do know it, yeah, man, and it's awesome. It's so awesome. Thank you, Ken.
And I know I'm out there. That's the main thing. You know, I don't know how many more years I can do this, but I'm going to do it until, if I can't drive anymore, then I'll get somebody to push me around the track or something. You know.
Thanks a lot, Kim. We appreciate it. Go get your fire suit on. Go get some practice in.
I want to do that. All right. Okay. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome. Ken Housh, everybody here at the Hendry County Motorsports Park. And keep an eye out for him on YouTube with his Chihuahuas. We'll get him some dog food and help him out there a little bit. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hanging out with Done Right TV.